welcome to another episode of Rokk Around the Block, and today we're going to take a little walk up to the top of one of the ancient granite tors of Dartmoor on what is a very cold winter's day. So come with me, we'll take a short walk up the hill, lose a bit of breath, get very cold, and I'll explain to you what it's all about. Okay, so this is Dartmoor. It's a relatively light breeze. It's quite cold. The actual temperature's probably about 0 centigrade, which is freezing point. But I don't think it's that cold. So where we are is at Haytor. So tors are these large granite collections of granite which have been deposited here during the Ice Age. So I guess certainly tens of thousands of years ago, I think about 50,000 years ago. So all of this area would have been under ice, and then as it thawed and moved these huge chunks of granite everywhere, they would have been left here. And over there is South Devon. We've got Newton Abbot and Teignmouth, in that we can just see the sea coming through. And this whole area is Dartmoor, which is huge. It's a massive moor, stretches across from south to north, so from the south coast of Devon to virtually the north coast of Devon. Hello, doggy. Dogs love me in my camera. And as we're walking along, a couple of flakes of snow are falling. The further into Dartmoor you go, into the heart of Dartmoor, it goes quite high. And I'd imagine that's probably got a layer of snow right now. But yeah, I can see snow here. Here it comes. Okay, well, we're going to get snow. It's blowing in now. Yeah, look at this. Well, it's not going to settle, but it's going to take a while for that to happen. But certainly it will do. It's cold enough. And the higher up I go, the flipping colder it gets. So here are these monstrous, it's just like a vast boulder of granite. Very popular this time of year. It won't be long and people will be up here sledging. Oh look, there's some kids on top. You can climb up relatively easily. Obviously this side's difficult, but the other side you can do it quite easily. There goes the dog. Marking his territory. It's quite a steep climb. I think dogs are bemused by this camera on a stick. Right, we're coming up to the peak now. Wow, it's cold and blowy. Sun. So you can see the snow, and it's actually coming in. See, I can't look at it. It's quite fierce. Go to the other side here. And around this tour, you can see the snow cloud. It's quite low in the valley. It's a bit quieter here, slightly out of the wind. We can make our way around here. Dartmoor is, in essence, fairly barren. Certainly up here at the very tip of the moor. I mean, there are forests, but in the main, it's quite barren and gorse-like. So here we go. We can see the sheer side. So there's rock climbers love to come and practice, and you can see here. I don't know whether these holes. They look quite old, actually. So they may have been blasting, or maybe they fixed. Maybe at some point there was a ladder fixed here, possibly during Victorian times. You can actually see there some bolts sticking out. So I'd imagine at some point, for some reason, maybe just for visitors to climb up, they put a ladder there, a metal ladder. You can see the way these slabs of rock almost compressed together, and when they're like this, kind of pointing upwards vertically, they would have been horizontal originally, and then obviously over the centuries, the millennia, they've collapsed to the side, creating that kind of pancake look. Well, the snow's still coming in, but because we've come around this side of the tour, it's quieter. We're out of the wind, and the rock itself is breaking the snow. It's so peaceful here. I love it. And look at the snow coming in. I mean, it's really coming in now. With that sun breaking through. It's gorgeous. Looks amazing. Do you know, I think if we were to hang around for too long, we'd actually find it settling. So it's definitely not what we want to do, but you can see it there dancing with the gusts of wind. That dog is bemused. Dogs get so confused by all this weather, particularly when it settles. Look at him running around. It's just like, I don't get it. It's cold. It's kind of watery tasting. And I mean, we probably can't smell it because our sense of smell is fairly narrow, but a dog's sense of smell is unbelievable. So he's probably picking up all sorts of smells and odours from the snow that we don't get. So that was our walk around the tour. Another fairly swift rock around the block. But to be honest with you, I don't know that this is weather for us to do anything adventurous. What do you think, dog? It's weird, isn't it? Oh, I'd love to have a dog. One day I'll hopefully convince the wife. Maybe somebody will abandon a puppy and she just won't be able to turn it down. We live in hope. So let's have a closer look at this. So you see the lichen growing on the side of the granite. This granite is absolutely ancient. An amalgam of all sorts of minerals and rock. Absolutely stunning. And you can see down through here is almost like a walkway that no doubt has provided shelter to small animals for many, many years. Wow, it's really come in. When we started, do you remember we looked out across there towards Newton Abbot and Teignmouth and South Devon, and it was very clear. We could see the sea. And now it's the snow has descended and it's really taken hold. And the sun, although the sun is up there, it's struggling to break through the thick snow cloud. It was rather fortuitous. Actually, it's nice there with the blue on the top of the peak between the two tors. There are many tors on Dartmoor, these granite escarpments, many of them. Some of them are absolutely majestic. This one's popular because it's not that far from the main road, the dual carriageway, so you can make your way here off the main road within 20 minutes, I guess. So it's quite popular for people just to pop in, park up and come and have a look. A little walk up and down the Tor, take in these amazing views. But if you venture further into Dartmoor and go off the beaten track, there are some absolutely stunning places to visit. And you can certainly lose time. Lots of people stay on the moors, take a break for a week or so, visit different places. And it's a great holiday base. Grab yourself an Airbnb and explore the moor. People do look at you rather strangely when you're talking to a stick. Somebody's got to do it. How long have we been recording? Just over 10 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll edit the movie, the footage, and pop another short one up online. I do plan to do some quite extensive Rokk Around The Blocks, but for now I'm kind of learning my craft and trying different settings and things. This one's been a good one. It's I mean, we've now come down, and the snow seems to have moved along. It's kind of clearing again, so it was almost just a, do you know, it was almost provided purely for us and our entertainment. I think it's the 10th of December, so we're marching towards the holiday season, and it's a very popular place. Just after Christmas, a lot of people come here while they're still on their break, shake off the excess food and the drink, try out their new Christmas jumpers and scarves and hats and so on, and just take in the clean, crystal clear air. As we make our way back to the car, I hope you've enjoyed this small but fun Rokk Around the Block, and I will look forward to doing some much more extensive and interesting ones in the weeks to come. I've got to avoid getting run over here. Thank you for watching. Please do leave a like and a subscribe and all that stuff, which you know makes sense. And I will see you on the next one. Rokk out.